Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about a sci-fi thriller film called Companion from 2025. Enjoy your viewing. Iris and Josh are going to spend the weekend at his friend's country house. The girl is worried that they might not like her or that she might be embarrassed in front of them. When Kat opens the door, the guests enter the house. Inside, Iris meets Josh's other friends, Patrick and Eli, and Sergey, who is Kat's lover and the owner of the country estate. Then the guests go to their bedrooms and take a shower. During dinner, Patrick tells how he first met Eli. Iris tries to keep the conversation going by sharing her memories of Josh, but the others are not very interested. While the boys are washing the dishes after eating, the girls are talking. Iris feels that she doesn't like Kat, but admits that she would like to be as brave as her. In the evening, while dancing, Iris notices Josh talking to Kat, and jealous, she goes to them. In the morning, Iris invites Josh to take a walk to the local lake, but he refuses, saying he wants to drink coffee. However, as soon as the girl leaves, he connects a mysterious flash drive to his phone. On the shore of the lake, Iris suddenly finds a blade in her shorts pocket. Her thoughts are interrupted by Sergey's appearance. The girl wants to leave, but the owner asks her to keep him company. He also asks Iris to help him put sunscreen on his back, which she does. While doing so, Sergey begins to hit on her, which she doesn't like at all. Meanwhile, the rest of the guests are talking peacefully in the house when Iris suddenly returns, covered in blood and holding a knife. She confesses that she killed Sergey when he tried to hurt her. Pushing him away, she accidentally hit his head on a rock. Sergey got up and attacked her again. That's when she stabbed him. Iris becomes hysterical, drops the murder weapon, and asks Josh to take her home so they can live as before. He tells her to go to sleep, and Iris falls asleep. It turns out that she is a robot created for entertainment, cooking, and weather forecasting. This is a new stage in the development of the inflatable woman. The friends tie her to a chair, deciding what to do next, call the police or a maintenance service. Josh wants to turn her on to say goodbye. After activating Iris, he tells her that she is an artificial intelligence and that all her memories of their first meeting in the store are fake. In fact, she was delivered to him by technicians and given a brief instruction on how to use it. The robot is programmed to love the first person it sees when it is activated, and all settings are made via a smartphone. It is easy to replace in case of any breakdown. Stunned, Iris tries to comprehend what she has heard, but still suggests that Josh resume their relationship, because that is what she was created for. The conversation is interrupted by the appearance of Kat, who is furious that Josh has gone crazy. She tries to hit him, but when she breaks free, Iris punches the guy and takes the phone that can control her. The robot orders Kat to take Josh to the hospital if he doesn't get better quickly. After that, she runs away from the house. In this situation, Josh and Kat tell Patrick and Eli about their plan. Josh brought Iris here on purpose and deliberately hacked into her operating system with third-party software from a flash drive. He disabled her damage control and increased her aggressiveness so that she would eliminate Sergey. The guy believes that Sergey is connected to the Russian mafia, so he deserves to die. But the real reason is $12 million locked in a safe. He and Kat want to steal this money to get out of poverty. To make the plan believable, they invited friends as bystanders. But now Josh suggests that Eli should be involved, believing that Patrick doesn't deserve the money. Disgruntled, Eli orders Patrick to shut down. It turns out that he is a robot, just like Iris. Having succumbed to persuasion, Eli takes Sergey's revolver from the safe, as he believes that it will not be possible to disconnect Iris, who has run away with the phone, simply by doing so. After activating Patrick, the friends head into the woods and split into pairs to find the fugitive as quickly as possible. At the same time, Iris is studying the self-control menu. She changes the color of her eyes, the timbre of her voice, but most importantly, she raises the intelligence slider to the maximum. Such mental abilities allow her to calculate further options. Walking home is not an option. Josh will meet her there. But she can return to the house and steal his car, which will drive her back. Walking back barefoot, she runs into Eli and Patrick. Hiding behind a tree, she overhears their conversation. Patrick admits that he knows he is a robot, but despite this, he still loves Eli. He recalls the first meeting programmed by the developers. Suddenly, Josh's phone beeps, revealing Iris's location. Eli does an uncharacteristic thing for himself. He pulls out a gun and tries to shoot, but his aim is off. Iris runs away, but is suddenly knocked down by Eli. They both notice that the guy has dropped his gun and simultaneously rush to him. In an unequal struggle, Iris manages to shoot Eli. A stunned Patrick watches from above, and Josh and Kat come running at the sound of the gunfire. Iris runs onto the car parked outside the house. She manages to climb inside when Josh almost catches up to her, but is hit by the door. She tries to order the car to go home, but it doesn't recognize the owner's voice. Then the robot tries to find the right tone of voice using voice settings. Realizing what's happening, Josh grabs a rock to break the window, but he doesn't have time. Iris picks the right voice and starts the car, which runs over the unlucky owner's foot. Josh finds the dead Sergei's phone. To unlock the cell phone, he has to dig through books and find out the code. After that, he reports the car stolen, and artificial intelligence blocks the vehicle. Iris carefully parks the car on the side of the road. Josh then calls his number to convince her to come back, not knowing that she has become abruptly wise and decided to dump him. Josh then moves on to another plan. He returns to the forest, where he unlocks the dead Eli's phone to take over Patrick's control. He resets the robot to factory settings by pressing a secret button on the back of his head and registers himself as the new owner. Then he hacks into the settings and switches Patrick to fighter mode. He then orders him to find Iris, who is stuck in the car, and bring her home. At this time, a car with a broken window on the side of the road attracts the attention of a passing cop. He turns around, and Iris tries to break the glass with her feet. Since the program instructs the robot to always tell the truth, and the girl doesn't want to, she changes the language setting to German. Due to her lack of knowledge of the language, the officer becomes suspicious. Realizing that the girl is most likely Sergei's guest, the cop offers her a ride, but Iris refuses. Her behavior makes him even more suspicious, and then he notices a bloody knife in the car. Threatening her with a gun, the officer handcuffs her, not noticing Patrick sneaking up behind her. The robot takes the officer's weapon and takes his life, and then disconnects Iris, who tries to escape via the phone. Patrick returns to the house in a police car, taking with him not only the de-energized Iris, but also the officer's body. Realizing that everything has not gone according to plan, Kat decides to take her half of the money and run away. Along the way, she explains that Sergei was not a mafia man, but an honest farmer. Josh himself decided that Sergei was a gangster just because of his menacing accent. Unsatisfied with his accomplice's actions, Josh orders Patrick to stop her, and he does not hesitate to stab her in the back. Realizing that this is the end, Kat sits down on the couch next to the disconnected Iris and switches off herself, but without the possibility of restarting. In the evening, when the caring Patrick has prepared dinner for Josh, he reactivates Iris, having previously handcuffed her. The guy complains about how hard it is for an ordinary person to make millions of dollars, and Iris honestly admits that he is the worst person she has ever known. To punish her for such hurtful words and to test how right she was when she said she could feel pain, Josh reduces her intelligence to 0, turning her into a voice-controlled robot. He orders Iris to extend her arm above the table and then places a candle under it. Tears of pain flow from the robot's eyes. Josh is distracted by a technical support call. He says that the robot has gone crazy and asks to be taken away. He then orders Patrick to put out the robot's arm and give her a gun. Josh tells the girl to put the gun to her head and pull the trigger. Despite the program, she resists with all her might, but eventually obeys the order. When Tex, Sid, and Teddy arrive, Josh tells them that Iris has gone insane for some reason, and then eliminated herself. When she sees the policeman, who is actually pretending to be Patrick in disguise, she attacks him with a fork. The technicians take the robot with them, noting that the robots record all events in case of misuse, and the hard drives are not stored in the robots' heads, but in their stomachs. After loading Iris's body into the car and running a system restore, Sid explains to his younger colleague that the most common cause of crashes is when owners rewrite the program themselves. Turning on the headlights, they notice Patrick in front of the hood. Sid remembers that this is an old model of the robot, but he doesn't have time to do anything because the robot police officer eliminates him. Teddy manages to escape and hide in the woods, where he comes across a pile of neatly stacked bodies, the result of one simple but failed robbery plan. Patrick catches up with him there, but he has no more ammunition to shoot. The robot decides to eliminate the technician in a different way, but his plan is ruined when Iris regains consciousness after recovering. She attacks Patrick, but is unable to strike because the reboot restored her to factory settings, including the fight lock. Patrick takes the taser away from her, but she reminds him that it wasn't really Josh he loved, but Eli, who died because of Josh's plan. Iris reminds him of their conversation in the woods that afternoon, which causes Patrick's program to crash. Seeing Eli's body, he recalls everything that happened before, and then the robot is eliminated. Iris asks the rescued Teddy for help, and then goes to the house where Josh is doing transactions, transferring cash from the safe to a bag. When he hears a noise, he goes to check it out, but finds Iris in the darkness, who is not going to die. The girl threatens him with a gun, demonstrating with a shot at the wall that the program no longer has power over her because Teddy has disabled the lock, giving her free will. As he gets closer, Josh is confident that she won't shoot because she loves him too much. The guy throws the robot around the room, breaking furniture and forcing Iris to recognize his power over her. Josh then pulls out a gun to shoot the robot and destroy its database, but Iris just calmly tells him it's time to go to bed. After these words, she finally manages to eliminate him forever. In the morning, Iris takes a shower to wash away the blood and fatigue. Grabbing her suitcases with cash and a red Ford Mustang from the garage, she drives away to a new, free life.
If you have watched the video so far, you should know that I am happy to have viewers like you. Thank you for watching to the end. Subscribe to the channel and follow the news. Klonsak Recapped was with you. See you soon.